Good morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back in today's class. Today, we are on the day number 11, and I hope you get an idea about this training, the agenda, the content, and you're getting the stuff which we already discussed in our previous classes. So we are going to be start. Where it's gone? Yeah, okay. So today we are going to be start with the very basic module of ServiceNow, not even ServiceNow, for our IT industry as well. That is called the incident management. Incident management is part of the maintain IT services. Why? Because in this we just do the maintenance part. We don't worry about the future. We just worried about current situation, that how to support customer at point of time so that he or she can use the services properly. This is what come under incident management. Topic wise, it's good. If you can see here, let me show you a high level of slides. So we have these things: incident management, state flow, SLA, role admin, role specifically, and table structure. Then we can see the life cycle, that how it's work. Then we'll go about a little bit more life cycle of all these things in depth, roles available, and then we go for the major incident management and few other stuff like survey, which is not part of or directly related with incident management, but yes, it's important to be discussed. Okay, so these 3-4 slides we're going to be discuss, and we are possibly trying to be cover this in the next 4 days. Not in hurry, but yes, let's have a pace now. So let's start with the discussion that what is incident and what is incident management. In simple words, in layman language, if something is not working as expected, you call that as an incident. Example, you're using internet and you're getting disconnection again and again. You say it's an incident. You are making a tea and sometime gas get off, milk get overboiled, tea bags are over, put it into the fry pan, which breaking a service to deliver a good tea to your family. Your laptop is working sometime, not working sometime. It's an incident. So in short, if I go as per the ITIL term, what ServiceNow says that interruption in the services is called the incident. Or sometimes we say degradation in the services as well considered as an incident. Then I'm paying for 100 10 MB or 20 MB or 30 MB speed, but I'm getting only 5 MB. It's an incident. I'm paying for 100 MB speed, but when I check, I'm just getting 20 MB. It is a degradation because you're still able to use your services, but not up to the mark which was expected, which was told to you that you will get. Okay, so this is what called the incident. And what is incident management? The way to manage. See, now the question comes. Let's say you're going from somewhere and you find that there is a fire has been happened just in front of you. What is your primary task at that point of time? Will you call to the fire brigade? Will you call to the police? Will you call to the ambulance? Or will you create a video so that you can forward it to your friends on the WhatsApp? Or your intention to close this fire as soon as possible by any mean, by throwing water, by throwing sand, by putting or something else on the top of that. This is what the management says. How soon, how quickly you bring back the services on the normal is the incident management. It can be a workaround, it can be a permanent fix, and it can be nothing. Because as a customer, as an end user, you don't know that it is an incident or it's a request. Maybe you raise the incident, but it is a request. Okay, so when we say the management word here, that it means in this the record will be created and we have to follow a life cycle to close that record. See, you're not closing, you're bringing the services back. That is a physical part, but you're maintaining the records. That is the second part. So maintaining the record with the proper life cycle is called the management. And now the question comes that how incident management is related with the others. Let me bring this here. Okay, so here, this is made by me. So this is the incident management, and this is the first core process, not a supporting core process, which is used by the customers or by the users. So this is incident management. This is user, end user. With the help of the service portal, they can use the incident management. They can raise the incident via service portal. SRM, service request management. I can request or I can raise the incident in the service catalog with the support of the record producer. Change and release. They help me to resolve the incident or sometimes an incident caused by a change. Let's say you're making a tea. Okay. And suddenly unintentionally it fell down on the floor and floor get wet and it's like have impacted. It's a matte floor and it get impacted. So it's a caused by that change. And to fix that, you may again raise a change or you again go for the release. You will call to the person, he will come for the cleaning and all the things will be there. How incident related with the problem? Because number of incidents occur where the root cause is not known. We need a workaround. We need a resolution. We need a history, and that we get from the problem management. I, as an executive, service executive, if any incident come to me, I try to find out, is there any problem record open for this? I'll give example. Let's say you invited me. Let's say Surbi invited me for the dinner, and my family, and Satul, you come at my house for a dinner. I said okay. I go to the dinner. I press the button bell. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 times I done it. It was not working. Okay. Then I found in the button side of the button there is a note has been mentioned. Sorry, bell is not working. Please knock the door or call on the phone number. This is what is a workaround they mentioned there. Because it is known to them that there is a problem. But to fix that problem, they need little bit more time. This is what these two are related. How it's related to the knowledge management. Simple. Here you're getting the workaround and here you're getting the knowledge articles. We will see that how a user as an agent, sorry, not a user, as an agent, I can use the knowledge management. CMDB. Incident raised on the CI always. It tells you that what is the condition, what is the state of a CI, how many incident has been opened on a CI, and why, then go there, and how to fix, then come here. And at last, SPM, what I am offering to my customers. This is what it come into the SPM part. So you put your related service offering, that we are offering deployment issue fixes as well nowadays. This is what I'm offering it. Indirectly, it is related with the incident management. So we're using it by this way. Clear, everybody? Now, in short, if I say that this is the first core module which has been widely accepted, widely interacted, and widely interrelated with the all other modules. But it is a basic first basic module available in the ITL or in the service now.
Okay, I have a question. So the workaround, right? If in case we are not able to give a permanent fix and we have got some workaround, so that workaround is part of problem management or knowledge management?
Problem management.
Problem.
See, if you write that, it's written in the knowledge article. But from where it has been initiated?
Problem management. Okay.
Right.
Okay. But it is stored as knowledge articles only, right?
It's stored as knowledge article. Sometimes it is stored as an. See, again, it's depend. You will get a section of the workaround in the problem management itself. Yes. But some companies prefer no. It's tough for my agent to be remember to be retrieved. So they ask to get a knowledge article as well. Generally, in the knowledge article, we use the known error, not the workaround. Correct. But I saw a lot of implementation in my previous projects where customers say, no, we need a knowledge article for the workaround, so that it is easily available for my customer to my users to search it. But mainly it's part of the problem management only. Okay. Okay. Good. Now let's come to the table structure. Okay. Because let's bring back some energy here, otherwise we'll feel bored. But before we go for the table structure, where I was going to go with, I forget. Table structure will go to the, yes, let's go to the plugins first. That how this instance is how this application is coming to me in my instance. Okay, so definitely when I purchase service instance, I got it as a out of the box, but 80% of the files you'll be getting in this is coming from the plugins. So which plugin it is there? Come and see here. Then we'll go for the table structure. I'll go and management. See, this is the plugin which has been used. So you can see.
Excuse me, Atul, plugin for what? For incident management application?
Yes.
Okay.
The point what I want to tell you, when we purchase a ServiceNow instance, when you get your PDI, you get the incident management out of the box in this particular place, right? In the application navigator. But did you ask a question to yourself from where it is becoming? Did you request? No. Did I request? No. Then how is it coming? It's a pre-installed things given by service. Now let's say you purchase a new iPhone. There's a few apps coming automatically, pre-installed. And you think, wow, iPhone is giving this app, this app, this app. But come on the ground level, how they are giving? Because they just activated the plugin on my behalf. That's all, nothing else they did. So this is the plugin which is being used to activate the incident management. Right, so you can see here, provide the basic functionality of incident management. Best practice San Diego, incident management notification. And you can see these all are the installed one. Because when you get It's a part of the bundle and it's come with that only. Notification, major incident I installed. KCS integration for this thing. Knowledge article integration, something they use. Incident update. So you can see here. The purpose to bring this again to clear the myth that it is coming in the out of the box. Yes, it is coming, but ServiceNow is providing the incident management as a plugin also in the system. This is what the intention to tell you about this thing. And this is the plugin name. There is a bundle under that. If you see com.snc.incident, this is a plugin name. Because snc.incident is giving me the role as well, which we will discuss now. But before that, let's understand the data structure. So come here, tables, and search for the incident. This is the table. Not a core table, it is a base table. Because it is getting extended from the task table. There are only 3 tables in the ITSM mainly which considered as an extension of task, incident, change, and problem. These 3 tables, incident, change, and problem, is extended from the task table. Other than this, you will find more tables. Incident communication plan, incident communication task. Mainly these are used for communication and the major incident as well. Fact table, incident task table. These 2 are important table for us, 1 and 2. So when you see any task on the incident table, we will go for the demo as well. And over with the demo, then you will know. So when you create any task on the incident table, it gets created here, not here. Remember. Important point to be remembered. Now, if I come here, so you can see here, and let's see the schema. How many fields are there? Let's see. 105 fields available in the incident table itself. Now let's click on the schema. Show schema. Yes. This is incident management team. Sorry, incident management, and it has been extended from the task. Let's see. And now let's say the reference tables. This one. So these are the tables which are referencing or which are be using incident table in their own purpose. So like change is one. Group for the type purpose. CI to record the incident on the CI. Major incident. So these are few important one. Problem. And now if I put the referencing one. So let's scroll down and here. Incident task and communication, which is referencing these table. So in the incident task, we refer to the incident table as a parent. For the communication, we refer to the incident on which particular incident will to be communicated. Okay. In this important point is that you will find few of the foundation tables as well, like group, company, user are the foundation tables. You will get few of the base tables as well, like problem, change. I will show you that how and where it is becoming. Maybe you'll be getting confused. Atul, ठीक है, picture is good. It's good looking to me, but what about the other stuff? What about the other stuff? That where we can see these tables on the form level. So if you scroll down, like this. So these all are the tables which has been used in the incident table, and these are the table which are using incident table for the record purpose. And then if you want to see the columns, these many columns created in the incident table, and these many columns has been derived from the task table. There's a difference. A property created by you is different. A property you inherited from your parents is a different. This is what property inherited by you from your parents, and this is what property created by you, and may or may not be inherited by your parent, sorry, your child. Okay, so in short, let's do little revision on this part. Important two concepts are there. Number one, let me try to do this as well. Okay, number one, it is incident table is extended from the task table. Number two, incident task is extended from the task table again. This table also getting extended from the task table only. There's a number 2 point. Don't get confused. That is same table. No, it's extended from the same table, but are the two different table. Incident table is interacted or has a relationship with the other ITSM processes table, like we see problem, we see change. Incident table is the one which are using the other foundation table like company, group, user, and at the last they are what I can say. That was the only stuff on the stable structure level. Now to just get clarified about this, let's do one thing. Let's come here and search for the incident. Again, I'm telling you, don't consider this as a end user training. I will show you the process only as per the ITSM, not as per the end user. So now you can see here. Configuration service. You can see that which table it is becoming. Right? Let me save this to show you more. So here you can see problem record, reference to the problem table, change records, reference to the change table. Important points. But if you come here in the incident, this is still referring to the incident table only. I have to be add a one more little list here called the incident task. Configure. Incident task. Incident underscore task parent. Here and click on the save. Let me save. Why is not showing? Come on. Okay, I'll see this part.
Try changing your view. Is it the
No.
default view?
But it should not be actually.
Which yeah, it is a default view. Yeah.
I'm in the default view only.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's do a quick demo in the next 5 minutes. So this is the incident management form which is used by the ITL user. Carefully listen these words. Used by the ITL user or used by the service desk agent to raise the incident, to resolve the incident, to work on the incident. This similar page, this similar view is not available for the end user. We'll not discuss now. That is a part of the portal. We'll come there and we'll discuss on that part. Okay. So you are able to see the few basics or the required fields which is be important for the raising an incident. Name is automatically generated. Caller, if you see from which particular table it's becoming, show caller ID. It has been created on the incident table, but it is a reference to the user table. Then category, which table? Incident table, type category. Field is category, but type is string. And I'm truly speaking that sometime I have no answer about this. I'll show you one more magic here, or one more, not magic, one thing little bit interesting. You say, Atul, it's coming the drop down. It should be drop down. Why it's still showing as a string? Now, if I show you this impact, see, type is integer, not as a string. Find out why. Why ServiceNow is not putting the type as a string? Because impact is low, high, medium. And I'll show you one more thing so that you believe that it's a valid question. See, state type integer. Atul, how state can be integer? It can be new, in progress, update, sorry, new, in progress, resolve, close, cancel.
I can answer that.
No, not now. Try to find out the answer.
Okay.
Try to find out the answer. Okay, so now this is what, and what I will do now, I'll raise an incident. Let's get a new incident. It will be better. Okay, so in the caller I can fill anybody name here. Category are these software and all. Coming software, subcategory is email. If you know the business service, again refer to the CSJ model, then you can mention it. Let's say I mention BlackBerry service offering, Voice America, and CI is this. Short description, LNG world. And as soon as I tab out, you can see this thing and start searching for this one. This is called the contextual search. This is called the contextual search, and it is picking up the short description, going in the database and searching in the knowledge and catalog item that where this word has been mentioned. This is what the solution I can give you, or answer I can give you. Workaround, if you're keeping it in the knowledge article, it will help you by this way. Or you can change the category. You want to see the problem records, you can see. It is a configuration available. There's some module available, contextual search. Go, you can change this name and you can define that it should be based on the description of the short description. So I'll put as a knowledge here. Okay. There are two buttons also available, attach and preview. Maybe I deactivate direct properties and out of the box. So demo of incident in LNG world. Now let's come back on the top. Channel. How you are getting connected or contacted? By email, by chat, by phone, by self-service, by virtual, by walking. Someone call me. Okay. What is the initial state? Is new. What is the impact? is 1. I change 1, priority gets changed. This is coming from the priority lookup. A small introduction, a small overview will be covered in this training, not in the deep dive, that how this will be get created. Okay, if I change urgency, I can see the property has been changing. So these two matching and setting the priority, and this coming from the priority data lookup table. Assignment group, multiple ways to do that part. Auto assignment, manual assignment. When I say the manual assignment, I am doing the manual assignment now. This auto assignment, that we define a rule. If something get matches, then assignment group should populate it. We will have a concept in the training going forward that how it's work as automatic, but as an overview, there are ways available in service now. With the help of the short description, or not short description, with the help of the category, subcategory, or CI, you can auto populate the assignment group of that in that particular incident. Assigned to, I'm leaving blank because I don't know that who's going to pick up the ticket in this group. And now when you're raising an incident first time, there's no other tab available. Okay, we have a related records as well. Is this particular incident is a child of any other incident? Maybe a major incident going on. You can want to mention, you can mention. So you can see the reference like this. Any problem ID associated with this incident. Customer say I'm facing an issue in the email configuration. Every 5 minutes it gets disconnected. Sorry, Mr. XYZ, we know that it is a non-problem to us. So when I, as an agent raising an incident, better I should add the problem record as well. Are you raising any change to fix this particular incident? Maybe. Now what happened in this case, how it's work? Same example, customer said that I'm facing some issue to configure the email. Then you know that yes, in the evening we're going to deploy a fix for this particular issue. So if you want, you can mention the change record as well. Like this. Or is this incident is raised from the change itself? Remember the example of the tea making. You are making a tea and the tea fell on the floor. Floor get wet and the dark spots are there on that particular floor. If you have any change number, you can mention the change. This one. And then now what you can do as a beginning, you can submit it and you can resolve it. If you are resolving it immediately without submit, it is called the first time resolution. Let's say Farah called me and say, Atul, I'm facing some issue in the service now. I said, okay, give me a question. She give me the question, I explain the answer immediately and cut it. Resolve. But if I say, okay, Farah, give me some time, let me see this thing, how it's working. I'm submitting her incident and will come back to her. So both options can be doable. Both options can be doable, but again, as it is coming out of the box, and what best practice or what I saw in the implementation, that we recommend our agents to submit the incident at least once, so that we can track their productivity. That from submit to resolve, even though I can still track the productivity from created to resolve. But in this case, it will be longer because to create the incident, it takes 3 minutes and customers say, no, update this thing, update this thing, update this thing. On the call, I'm just taking the names or adding these things. It's taking a lot of time. When I click on the resolve, I'm missing my stuff. So now what I'm going to do, I can click on the submit here and I can click on the save here. My incident get created here and I got an incident number, and now you can see a lot of new buttons are available. Delete is available only for the ITIL and the ITIL admin role, I guess. Not with that, not ITIL with the ITIL admin or the admin only. Now what next? What's coming on the on hold? I did not put on hold. Okay, maybe, but not maybe. Yeah, there's no chance of the maybe as well. So let's come down. Then we'll see that why it's coming on hold. The reason can be due to this stuff. We'll discuss this part. Okay. Now let's come to the SLA part. Incident has a SLA attached, but it depends on the SLA definition, that on which condition it has been created. Two type of SLA: response and resolution. Every incident will have a affected CI and the impacted services, which we discuss in the CMDB part. So now you can see that when we go in the table structure, we can see this as a reference table. This is what the reference table mean here. Okay, and any service offering, it can show me here. Now what next I can do? Generally what happened that maybe why it's be giving on hold. Let me put in progress and try. I'm sure it is something due to these reasons only. Okay, good. Now come here. In the notes section, we can see what's going on in the incident. Now I have two things. I can directly resolve it if I'm happy. Sorry, not happy. If I provide a solution, I can go and close it. Sorry, resolve it, not the close. I'm saying I can resolve it. Or right click. I can create an incident, copy an incident. I can create the task. I can create the outage. I can create the request. I can create the child incident. Remember, these things I can do when I'm in the new state. Again, this is called the additional actions. Copy, create incident, create outage, create request, create child. There must be a problem as well. Why it's not available here? I can create a problem record as well. Why? Because this field is already filled. Let me remove this. And now try this. Let's save this and then try. And now you can see problem as well. Let me remove this change as well. These are the things which need to be understood in the implementation. From which code it is coming, it's not for us to be understand here. We have to understand that why it was not showing earlier. So now you can see change as well, it's coming. So as a standard, I can create any type of change. Number one, I can create the problem record. I can create the request as well from the incident record. But have to make sure that these two fields should be empty. So it is like a parent and child relationship. In this case, incident cannot be child of the two incidents or the two. It should not have. Wait, okay. In this case, an incident cannot be child of the two parents. It can be only one parent. So as soon as you fill this, it's done. As soon as you fill this, it's done. You cannot get the multiple changes until you go and manually change it from here. But you cannot get a new one from here. So now the next step is that either I can resolve it. If I click on the resolve, I have to fill the resolution code. This is what came in the exam. You have to remember these drop down. if I say non-error, and I can say yes, it is a non-error. Resolved by resolve at come automatically. And if I click on, okay, it's not very good, and click on the save. State move to resolved, and after 7 working days, this incident will move to the closed automatically. This is what coming from the property, which we'll see tomorrow. About the properties we'll see tomorrow. Now what can be happen? I can close this manually, but there's nothing called the cancel. When a incident get cancelled, let me show you. See, either in the new state, either in the in progress state, I can cancel it. Once I moved into the result, it cannot be cancelled. Remember this thing. Even though I make a change for one of my customer, they says no. Incident is created can be cancelled only and only in the new state, not after that. They have a policy, so we have to do little modification for them. Now, incident can be get reopened as well. So now what I will do, let me come here, dev, and let's put SP. Okay, I have to be impersonate with the able tutor, right? Because able tutor is a caller here. Let's see if I can see here. Sorry, not here. Ah, here, good. You can see the action. You can close it. There must be some reopen as well. Let's say I'm putting here not happy and post it. Will we reopen it? Let's see. Sorry, not here, here. Reload. No. So what I will do now, let me impersonate with the able tutor to show you that how it can be done. It can be refresh. Hope so he will get information now. Yes. So either as a caller, I can reopen, I can close. But did you notice this thing? As an admin, I can close but cannot reopen it. So I can click on the reopen here. And now if I go back here and impersonation and open this incident. See, it moved to the in progress. Why? Because a user click here for the reopen. Who is the user? Who is the caller here? Now I cannot cancel. Can I cancel it? Let's see. No, I don't have any option to cancel it. I can create anything. Copy incident, create incident task. Let's say incident task. Which table it is going? Incident underscore task. What's the purpose of the task here? So that the other teams can also work on the incident and get the resolution. I cannot assign an incident to multiple teams. So I assign the incident to one team and assign the task to the other teams to work on that part. Check. If you want to put CI, you can put CI here. Assignment group, incident, and submit. And now I'm sure you were able to see this part. So now you can see task is there. We can get the outages as well. Maybe this incident have an outage. 5 minutes. Customer said, no, you have to get outage record because it was completely down. So you can click on the outage here. You can put your stuff, begin time, now, and ending time by tomorrow. Maybe, sir, by till the next time, till the next day, it is completely down. And click on the submit. Because this outage will help you to calculate the availability of this application or the service. So now you can see outage record also there. If you want to get a change, you can create it. Normal standard emergency, you can create it. This is what the homework for you. Now, if I go back again to resolve it. Okay, now let me put the hold on hold. Out of the box or in the baseline system, 4 options available: caller, change, problem, and vendor. If you put the caller, notes become mandatory. This thing, additional notes become mandatory, which is going to the customer. If you put change, nothing will become mandatory. If you put problem, you can see nothing is become mandatory here. No out of the box validation given on these fields. So don't get confused. If you put vendor, then again, nothing is there as of now. Now, up to you, you want to put it as a hold, you want to go and resolve it, or you want to close it. Clear everybody till this point. Should be Samira, Tejas, and Farah.
Yes, Atul.
Everybody clear or only Surbi is clear?
Yeah, yes, that's clear.
All clear, good. Now let's come back here on the agenda part. So we discussed this thing has been done. We discuss SLA part. We'll pick up this part again a little bit more in depth if required, and we discuss this thing. Now let's understand about the roles. Fundamental is come here, user admin, click on the role and search for the incident. Don't discuss about this thing, this one. Let's discuss about these 3. This is what I got in the training when I was doing this preparation, that ideal role is the upper one. What is the minimum role required? I'm giving the stress on the word so that you can understand the difference, that why I changing the track from ITIL to the normal one. Because I'm saying the minimum rule required to access the incident management is SN underscore incident underscore read or write, not the ITL rule. Your homework: create multiple users and give only this role, no other role, and see is that user is able to do the work on the incident or not. Write access to the incident management. Mainly 3 roles. It says write to work on the incident, read just to read on the incident, and incident manager who can manage the incident properties and also work on the major incident trigger points, but cannot work on the major incident directly. I'm not going to discuss this part because this is a separate module. We are going to be discussing major incident completely, not now. But if you want to write access on the incident as additional comments, this section. This. Then you need a separate role as well. This one. These are the 3 rules given by ServiceNow. Okay, but if you go in the deep dive, let me show you the rule as well again. Uh, not here, not here. This one. So if you see here, incident manager, who is a bridge between SLA and the support between the incident and the other escalations. This is what his main task. But also from the ServiceNow perspective, he can work on the incident properties, not on the system properties, work on the incident properties. This role is required. Service agent, who are the first line of support, who pick up the call and resolve it. Okay. And then you will see L2, L3, L4. Like these guys are the L1 support, the primary support, the first support. L2, L3, L4 are the more technical guys in that particular domain. Like few of my friends working in the L4 support. They work on the incident, yes, but they did not work on the daily incident. They work on the incident which required a big fixes, a bigger code changes. So those are the L2, L3, L4, and it can be your external partners as well, vendors as well, part of this. When we go for this major incident module, you will find that this role is also available. And we did not cover the demo today. We will do that part, but not today. Okay, so on the high level, mainly three rules are important: incident manager, incident read, and incident write. Plus, whenever we discuss these modules, remember that we are taking care of ITL and ITL admin role as well. If something new will come, I will tell you that guys, is something new is coming. Because we know that ITL and ITL admin is required to do this functioning. Clear, everybody? Like who can close the incident? Only admin, system admin, not the. And also one more thing, don't get confused. Sooner you will move forward, you will find that there is a role called admin as well. Incident admin. Like our next module is there in ServiceNow for this part is called a security incident response. They don't have a concept of the manager, they have a concept of admin. SIR admin, security incident admin, no manager. But here we have a manager concept, so don't get confused. Or if you have a ITL admin role, then you can close it. Or incident can be closed by the system itself. Auto closer, which we say, which we'll discuss in the property level. Don't get confused, don't get distracted. Follow the path. After 2 or 3 days, you will get to know that, okay, how these are things interrelated. Clear, everybody? Any doubt, any question on this slide?
No, not for me.
Very nice. Surbhi, Samira, and Tejas.
Clear for the moment. Yes.
Yes, it is clear because we are using this for ages now. But I'm still telling you, when you start learning this thing, you get more confused. Because I cannot bring the actual content from ServiceNow website. This is what my understanding says, my knowledge says. I make a notes, and this is what I'm telling you. Okay. With this, let's close for today. And tomorrow we will go what we discussed today. That you can go on the resolve, you can go in the close. How this has been bifurcated in these sections. Like demo we already done. Priority matrix we discussed, but tomorrow I'll show you the table as well, that how it's becoming. And then I'll go for the Again, this is again we discuss, but a pictorial representation. That how it's work. This is important. Major incident is important. A good to go. Okay. Last question before I stop the recording here, guys.
Oh.
Okay, good. So let me stop the recording, take a quick attendance.